I wear my sunglasses inside so I can play my Steam Deck while I am in bed. Hey there, how you doing? I'm TechDweeb, welcome. Thanks for clicking on the video today. I am a big fan of the idea of those AR glasses. You know, those big chonky sunglass looking things that you put on your face and you look through them and inside you see a big screen. It's such a cool idea because no matter where you are, you just pop on those big dorky sunglasses and boom, you aren't staring down at a little phone screen in your hand or a Steam Deck screen or whatever. You're sitting there comfortably looking straight ahead at what appears to be a giant screen. It's such a nerd fantasy, and it's actually becoming a reality. At least it's trying to. But in the past, I've had so-so experience with these things. I got to play with the XR Air glasses and they were kind of cool, but they had some shortcomings, which I talked about in my video review. The picture wasn't super clear and I had to buy expensive lenses for them because I'm a nerd who needs to wear glasses, and the extra features were kind of hit or miss. It was fun to play with, but I didn't end up using it much because there were just too many things about it that ended up pissing me off. But I tried. I really did, because I want AR glasses to be a real thing. I want a pair of sunglasses that can project a giant TV onto my eyeballs. I want to play Halls of Torment on the bus, or Burger Time in the doctor's office, or watch Adventure Time while I'm on a date. We just need the tech to catch up with the idea of the tech, which is where this comes in. This here is the Viture XR glasses, the next generation of AR glasses tech that is supposed to address all my issues with this stuff and truly be the thing that brings this concept into a thing that I actually want to put on my face and use. Does it though, is the question. And yes is the answer. Pretty much. We'll talk about it. These Viture XR glasses, along with all the accoutrements, were kindly provided to me for the purpose of review by Viture. These guys asked me if I wanted to review the glasses, and at first I was on the fence because I had a backlog of stuff to review and another pair of smart screen AR thing glasses wasn't high on my priority list. But then I saw this image and oh my god. They had this bundled with a limited edition OLED Steam Deck style controller. It's orange and black, and it's superficial, I know, but I just had to have this freaking controller. And getting the glasses and the rest of this stuff is cool too, of course. Speaking of which, holy crap. There was so many boxes, you guys. When I said yes to this thing, I had no idea I'd be unboxing a freaking mountain of stuff. We got the glasses, the mobile dock, the mounting bracket for the Switch and the Steam Deck, the lens cover for the glasses, the controller. All of this you can buy through the company's website or just on Amazon. And I'll include some links in the doodad below if you want the glasses or any of the other stuff. So first things first, we got to keep our priorities in mind. Let's check out this controller. Like I said, this was the first thing that caught my eye. This is a crossover collaboration, 8BitDo and Viture. And yeah, you could buy this controller separately through their website or Amazon. So in here we have an 8BitDo USB-C cable and the controller. Isn't it beautiful? This controller is great, but just know that it's a Switch controller, so you don't get analog triggers, unfortunately. I'm not too fussed about that personally. I love this controller and it works great. It's Bluetooth, so it connects up perfectly with the deck, and you can use it to wake the deck when you have it docked, and it matches my deck so beautifully that obviously this is just going to be my main Steam Deck controller from now on. Next up, let's do the glasses. Ooh, fancy box, man. The whole unboxing experience of this stuff is so freaking well done. Even the documentation. We get some actually nice word papers with useful information. So yeah, you can swap out the nose rest thing to change the shape of it. I eventually tried all of these, but I stuck with the default. And here's the main event. We get this beautiful black and orange case. Love that, obviously. In the top, we get this nice little secret compartment to hold the cable to connect the glasses to stuff, and then the glasses themselves. I'm not going to give you a face reveal just to see me wearing them, but if you take a look at some of the footage of people using these things, they almost look like just regular old sunglasses. I mean, if you saw someone wearing these, I don't think they'd stand out as weird. They'd look pretty normal. The glasses themselves are really nice, kind of a standard normal sunglass shape, nice little orange accent on the corner there. On the left arm of the glasses, we have 3 buttons. There's a dimming button, which activates or deactivates the local dimming on the shade, so you can see the world or black it out. And an up-down rocker, which is used for volume and brightness adjustments. On the right arm, we have a magnetic connection spot thing, so you can easily plug and unplug the special USB cable, and that you can plug into any USB-C video device, or you can plug it into the mobile dock, which we'll talk about. And the neckband, that has its own cable, which we'll also talk about. There's also some tiny little speaker holes. So they're actual speakers, but they point directly into your ear holes. So when you have these on, you can crank the audio and it sounds nice and loud and clear to you when you're wearing the glasses, but anyone on the outside would barely hear what's going on in your ears if they were close to you. And if they were far away, they wouldn't hear anything. It's kind of a neat effect. In the actual glasses part of the glasses, there's 3 main parts. There's the outer lens, which is just a sunglasses lens that has the ability to activate local dimming. It works great. However, it's not black when it's activated. So if you're in bright sunlight, you might want to use the blackout lens shade, which you can order. It comes in black or some designs. They sent me one actually, and this is the one that they sent me. And I love it so much, you guys. And then the other 2 components are the display projector and the focusing lens. As you can see, the focusing lens is on an angle. This is because the interior lens, which is up top, sort of projects the image down onto the focusing lens, which angles it towards your eyes. You might have noticed this little dial up here. These glasses have built-in myopia adjustments. So if you need to wear glasses, depending on your prescription, you can use this to adjust the focus so that you can see without prescription lenses. Oh, and the company also makes a magnetic prescriptions lens attachment, which you may or may not need. And we'll talk more about this stuff later. Like I said, the glasses can plug into any USB-C video device, so you can use them with the Steam Deck or the Switch or your phone or whatever. I've been mostly using them with the Steam Deck. You just plug in the USB-C cable and your deck detects these as an external display, and it instantly pops up in your vision. Viture claims that it's the equivalent of looking at a huge 120-inch high-definition display, 1080p, 120 Hz with ultra-wide support, and that feels right to me, and the effect is very cool. So that's the glasses, and we're not done talking about them, but I want to talk about the other stuff. This here is the Viture One neckband. This is an Android device that you connect your glasses to, and it goes around your neck. And it has its own battery and a built-in controller, built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and you can use this to watch stuff or play games or do other Android stuff. Unfortunately, I can't show you what it looks like. Filming what's going on in these glasses is basically impossible, but my quick explanation is that it's sort of like an Android TV interface. You boot it up and then you got controls that you can use here, and you use it like a remote. There's some pre-installed apps like YouTube and Netflix and Prime Video and Moonlight and PS Play, and there's also the Google Play Store. I had issues getting RetroArch to install, but Lemuroid did install, so I just used that to try some retro games, and I hooked up the 8BitDo controller and I fired up Zombies Ate My Neighbors on Super Nintendo, and it worked great. Playing retro games on a huge virtual TV. This thing has like 100 gigabytes of free internal storage out of the box, so you could put on a decent amount of games on here. I have no idea how powerful this thing is. I didn't try a ton of stuff, but it's fine for retro games at the very least. The main reason you would want this is to watch movies, I think. You can watch your YouTube or streaming videos, and you can copy over your own video files, and it comes with some sample videos, including a few 3D videos. Oh, did I mention that this thing can do full 3D? Because it can. It's not like VR. It's not like wearing a Meta Quest or whatever where you're totally immersed. It's more like looking at a 3D TV or monitor. And apparently you can set up Moonlight to work with Steam and get your actual PC games in 3D on this thing. I didn't do that yet. There's some tinkering you gotta do. I'll play around with that later. I wanted to mention that it was possible. I just like that this is an all-in-one device that makes it so that you can watch movies and play games without needing to plug in the glasses to a smartphone or other device. To be clear, you can just plug your glasses into your phone and get basically the same experience, but I can see lots of people preferring a dedicated device for this sort of thing. And finally, we have the docking station. The idea with this is that it's a big battery bank. 13,000 milliamp hours, and it has some I/O on it, and you can use this as a docking station or get the mounting kit to strap it to either your Switch or your Steam Deck. I only tried it on the Steam Deck and it's really solid. It just kind of snaps in there, but it's freaking tight. It's not going anywhere. For I/O, you can see here that we have 2 USB-C holes for glasses. That's right, if you have 2 pairs of the Viture glasses, you can have 2 people watching the same thing or playing some multiplayer games. This center USB-C hole is for plugging in your device, and this accepts video input and it charges your device at the same time. And this over here is an HDMI hole, so you can plug in any video source in here and watch it on your glasses. Almost any source. I tried this with a few devices. It worked with my Android Virtual Console, it worked with my PC, but it didn't work with my RG35XX Plus. It wouldn't accept that video signal. So I guess some devices have weird resolutions or something that this thing doesn't like. And that's everything. That's what you can get and that's what it does. So let's talk about what I think about all this stuff. Let's start with my gripes. I only have a few. First, the myopia adjustments didn't do it for me. They worked. They made my image a bit clearer, but it was not as clear as looking at a TV or screen with my glasses on. However, I actually had no problem wearing these over my glasses. It sounds weird, but it was fine. It's not uncomfortable and the image was super crisp and clear, so that's what I've been doing. I'll probably get the prescription insert if I can get prescription lenses at a good price. We'll see. However, even with my glasses on, the edges of the screen were a bit blurry. Not terrible, you can use it for games and stuff, but it's not perfect, just so you know. And as for the accessories, these are largely going to depend on if you need them. I liked the Android neckband thing, but I'm probably not going to use it very often. It doesn't have great battery life, it heats up a bit, it has a fan on it and you can hear that since it's right near your ear. It's convenient and a neat idea, but it's not something that I need, or something that I pay extra for, personally. And the docking station is kind of the same. You know, do you need a big battery bank that doubles as a docking station? Do you need to plug in 2 pairs of glasses? If so, then yeah, you need this, but if not, then you don't. The controller is really cool. It's the only controller that I've found that matches the Steam Deck perfectly, and it works just as good as any of the 8-bit DOE controllers. And this is going to be my new Steam Deck controller. Obviously, it's a bummer that they don't have the analog triggers on there, but hey, it's not the end of the world for the games I play, so I'm fine with it. But really, the glasses themselves are a great buy, just on their own. They are miles ahead of the last generation, like the XR Air. They are brighter, higher refresh rate, the image is clearer, the sound is better, they're more convenient, they're more comfortable. There's a bunch of other features that I didn't even try yet. Check out the link below if you want to learn more. I'm just loving this product, honestly. These are definitely my new AR glasses, and I'm 100% going to keep using these in those situations where it makes sense. I used them in bed last night, lying there playing Elden Ring on my Steam Deck with the Bluetooth controller, staring up at a giant virtual TV on my ceiling. What a time to be alive. But whether you love them will depend on a few things about you, your eyes, your habits. I'm not here to say whether AR glasses in general are good for you. I'm just here to tell you that these are good ones, and if you want any of this stuff or the bundle, I'll have the links in the thingamabob below. Oh, and I guess because you're buying this from Amazon, you could just return them if you don't like them. So it's kind of risk-free to give it a try, I guess. And that brings us to the end. I hope I answered any questions that you would have about these things. If you like this video, then check out this video, my review of the XR Air glasses. There's a link on the screen now and down in the doodad below. But that's it from me for today. I'm TechDweeb, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.